super cool.
Oh, when the war broke out, Emmett and Gertrude used to go down to Iowa to get margarine for the whole family. And they would come home with a bag of margarine, and then it had a capsule in it that we punctured and squished all the way around so it became yellow like butter. And they did that for a couple of years.
Why couldn't you get butter in your state?
Because we were the Dairyland state, and we only used butter.
And it was all going to?
The war, yeah, to the soldiers. And we always got pasteurized milk because the cream always raised to the top. And my dad would get the cream, and then I'd get the rest of the stuff down at the bottom. So we had a milkman that left milk on our doorstep. We had a little container out there, and he put it in. But to start with, we had an icebox, and they used to put the ice in from the outside, into the refrigerator.
Like a refrigerator, but it wasn't a refrigerator, right?
Right, and
So they would come around in a
truck with ice in it, in squares, big squares. They were about that big. And put it in there, and would last us, probably 5 days, maybe 6, depending on how much you opened it, Anyway, we had a pantry and off the kitchen,
And so then when the war came, you heated your house.
With that coal furnace that Dad put in right by the chimney. Chimney went up between the kitchen and going upstairs, and we put coal in it to heat the house. And at night,
Let's go back for a minute. Your dad made this modification because you couldn't get what?
we couldn't get enough oil to heat the house. Oil was rationed, and we had a fairly large size house, to heat. And so the upstairs was never very warm. So at night we'd open up the door to the upstairs, and my room was right at the top, and so I got almost all the heat, and it was cool.
So your job during that time to keep the house humid,
Yeah, was to fill those little tin cans that Dad put in the wall unit.
in the grates where the normal
Yeah.
system was.
Yeah, and my job was to keep them filled with water. So I used a sprinkling can, a sprinkling can, so that I could hit the
can going
yeah.
in, yeah.
So
So that was a pretty ingenious way for your dad to keep that house heated.
yeah, it was easier to keep up.
And coal was, you could get coal.
Yeah, you could buy coal, but and I remember throwing a $10 bill in there, and $10 at the time was a lot of money. And I stood there and watched it burn up.
And what'd you learn?
I learned never to throw anything in there. That's for darn sure. Yeah.
And then you always wondered what all this noise was going on.
Oh yeah, in the basement. I'd lay in bed, and my mother and Dad would be down in the basement, and they'd be pounding. And I couldn't figure out what they were pounding. Well, come to find out, my mother made needlepoint for all the chairs that we used at Thanksgiving and Christmas when we had big family dinners, because we had, I think, 8 chairs in the dining room, and then the rest was these other chairs. And during the regular year, we had them in all the bedrooms. And I had 2 in my room, 1 or 2, and we had 2 or 3 in the little room we called, and one in her bedroom. So we had, quite a few of them strung out throughout the house. So we used all those when we had extra family.
So there they were in the basement.
Tacking, pounding these tacks in all the way around each little chair, and there must have been 50 of them in one chair. I don't know, I never did count them, but I look at them now. I have 2 in my apartment, and I look at them and I think I got 3. Come to think about it, and yeah, so that was kind of interesting.
And then what else was rationed during the war? You guys had coupons.
We had red for meat, blue for canned goods and things, and
Then you had sugar ration,
flour,
flour,
and Crisco, and anything to bake with. I can't remember too many things that were.
so it was really the things that you needed to bake.
Yeah, flour and sugar.
And how did they decide how many rations a family got?
By the number of people in the family, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was really interesting. And we weren't supposed to, trade
Right.
stamps, but of course people did, but we never did, to my knowledge.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
And there we have it. That's what rations is all about. The oil was rationed to heat houses, food was rationed. And at that time, gas.
Was rationed.
And you just had one car because your dad drove and your mother did not.
Mother drove before I was born, I guess, but she never drove afterwards until Dad died, and then she drove a couple of years, and she had an accident, and she hit a lady, and nothing was wrong with the lady, thank heavens. And she gave their license to the officer right then and there. That was the end of her driving.
Wow.